Capricorn, what's going on? This is Brandon with Unwound Intuitive here to do your weekend energy read for July 19th. This is just going to be something to help you maybe bring some things towards you or keep things away from you that you don't want. But the way we're going to do it is there's going to be 2 cards pulled for each kind of Capricorn out there. 2 for the single Capricorn, 2 for the Cap that has a good relationship going on, a good actually acknowledged relationship. And then we're going to do 2 for the non-acknowledged relationships or just complicated or in between. Maybe you're out there playing the field or whatever. We're going to give you guys 2 cards so you know what you can do to maximize your energetic field this weekend as well. So let's get into it. I hope everybody's having a good Friday so far. I can't complain. Probably wouldn't do any good anyway. What do we have for the beautiful Capricorn for July 19th? Week of July 19th. Weekend of July 19th, excuse me. What do we have for the beautiful, beautiful Capricorn? Make it clear. All right. Here we go. All right, so the first card popping out for you single caps out there is developing that sacral energy or getting it going. Maybe if you haven't been feeling too creative lately, maybe you felt stuck in a rut, things aren't going anywhere. Use your own creative instincts, your own creative energy to become your atmosphere this weekend. Don't just wait for the party to happen around you. Be that party. Be the life of the party if you can, if you plan on going out. Don't just sit there and be a wallflower growing off the seat. Like, make sure that you're out there and involving yourself, getting up there and dancing if they're playing a good song that you like. Don't be afraid to feel embarrassed, because that's usually a false feeling. That's usually your ego telling you some straight up crap. So let your sacral energy be your guide this weekend. Be as creative as you possibly can this weekend. What that's probably going to do for you is bring in this energy that the universe is obviously trying to give to you when it comes to being more creative in your life, if you haven't been lately. Maybe getting out there and doing something like a speed dating thing or something. I don't know, like something just creative that you've never done before, that you've been interested in, and you just get out there and go and try. There's all kinds of meetup groups that you can find on Facebook if you're interested in something a little bit obscure, like aliens or something like that. They have all kinds of meetup groups. Maybe you should try something like that this weekend. Or maybe if it's been a while since you've drawn or you've painted, maybe you should get out there and do that. Or maybe you should try your hand at origami or something this weekend. But make sure that you're trying to do something to where you're creating something that wasn't there before. And if that something happens to be a party, whoop whoop, do that. So this is what's going to assist you as well. Be mindful of what you think you own and know what you don't. Okay? Make sure making sure you're keeping track of your possessions. Maybe somebody is trying to encroach on what you want to claim as yours. Maybe you have your eye on somebody and you just haven't said anything yet. Maybe you should be creative in a way to where you're creating a relationship that didn't exist before and saying something to that stranger that you always kind of see on your commute to work, or that person that you see every once in a while when you go and hang out at your bar and you guys have a good rapport. Maybe you should try to invest in that a little bit and maybe say, hey, I'm kind of interested in you and I'd like to get to know you more. So let's be honest and clear this weekend with our communication, and let's try to create something that wasn't there before. All right, my single Capricorns. So this is what's going to be for you married or Capricorns that are in a relationship. We're doing a little bit of introspection this weekend. We're going to go internally and do some self-work this weekend. We're going to build ourselves from the mind down and up, okay? If you've never meditated before, maybe that's what you're going to be trying to produce from your sacral this weekend, is finding that method into that Zen state so that you can really do some internal work and sweep out whatever cobwebs need to be swept and straighten up whatever rooms in your temple need to be cleaned up. So let's do a little bit of internal work, and this is probably going to assist you in your relationship if you've been having troubles lately. Maybe things haven't been so clear because you don't know who you are yourself. You don't know what's going on within you, because there is a lot of awakening happening in and throughout the world right now. A lot of people are being exposed, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, a lot of people are finding about these latent talents that they had no idea that they could do, and now they know that they can do it, and they're confused and like, what do I do now? And it's bringing all kinds of havoc into their normally smooth lives. So let's make sure that we're doing a little bit of work internally this weekend, so that we're not only making changes in the environment around us, but also within ourselves, so that we're presenting our best self to our partner, okay? All right, and this is going to assist you with presenting your best self to your partner this weekend. If you guys have been having trouble, reignite that passion. Figure out the reason why you think that person is so sexy, you think that person is so wonderful, and maybe tell them about it. Maybe you haven't really commented or complimented them on that before, but use your passion this weekend to love on somebody hard. Like, use your heart chakra to love on your partner extra hard this weekend, especially if you've been going through some troubles. No matter what the problem is, if you truly love somebody, it's not hard to find this, because that's something from within you. It's not something that they have to do. It's something that you know for yourself. So use that in order to either A, rebuild what is kind of crumbling right now, or to keep going what is absolutely working for you guys. All right, so let's use our passion this weekend. Let's make ourselves feel good and make the partner feel sexy as well. Okay. For my in-betweeners out there, we're going to be compassionate this weekend. Maybe somebody needs your warm embrace this weekend. Maybe somebody needs a kind word this weekend, or just a nod, hello, hey, how you doing? Maybe somebody just needs that interaction from you to say, hey, I know you exist. How are you? Are you okay? Is everything fine? Like, I noticed that this is going on in XYZ, and I wanted to say something to you to help, because maybe I've been through it myself. But extend that heart chakra all the way out. Extend it out to the horizon and beyond this weekend. Use that compassion to your advantage, especially if you're in a situation to where you're not sure where you stand with somebody. Letting them know that you understand why is a key step on the road to rebuilding or reconstructing your love life. Okay, so let's make sure that we're opening our hearts so that we understand the other person as well, and not saying, oh, well, what about me? All right, let's say, hey, okay, what about you as well? All right. But that's for the ones that are kind of in between. If you're just kind of playing the field, maybe you don't want to spend so much time working on yourself this weekend. Okay, maybe you want to use this crown guidance, this universal energy, to maybe be compassionate towards somebody else. Extend that branch out if they're drowning, so that you can pull them up out of those troubled waters. Okay, but yeah, let's extend that heart out. Let's keep the third eye open, because you're obviously, like, you're firing straight from that cannon. So let's make sure that our mind's eye is open, so that we're receiving our guidance from the universe. We're receiving the gift from the universe that the universe is directing you to. But your crown is going to be key for you this weekend to make sure that you're being compassionate. Listen to that quiet voice in your head that says, maybe I should call them and see how they're doing, if you're stuck in that kind of situation. But yes, be the bigger person if you are in that situation. Be compassionate, and that way, if you don't get that same thing back, you know what to do with things that are taken from you and no longer serve you, don't you? Of course you do, because you're the smart, intelligent Capricorn that you are. But let's use that to our advantage. That's that crown energy that you guys are known for. Let's continue to listen to and receive that guidance from our source, our creator, whatever you want to call it. That way we're making the best decisions, not only for ourselves, but for everyone and everything around us, okay? But that's all I have for you guys for now. We're going to end it right there. I hope you have a safe, fun weekend. I'll see you next week with your weekly energy read. And peace. Namaste. Have fun, guys and gals.